What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Lacuna Coil. Yes, indeed, how about that? Lacuna Coil making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Animal Soul, and this is actually Animal Soul's prioritized request for the month of November for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Animal Soul. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Animal Soul want to see me react to this. It is Lacuna Coil with a tune called Blood, Tears, Dust. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Century Media Records, okay? And the video has 1 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Lacuna Coil, Blood, Tears, Dust. The 119 show live in London. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
My friend, when I was frozen in inside a piece of nothing in this world, till her she said,
Okay. You know, I've heard of Lacuna Coil. I've known about them for a number of years. I would say at least 10 years I've known about these cats. And I've had several opportunities to listen to them. And I for some reason, I don't know why, I just kept putting it off. I was like, nah, I'll check them out later. I'll check them out later. No, I'll check them out later. Man.
I'm 100% stupid.
I'm an idiot. I absolutely am an idiot. Man, I could have been enjoying this whole time. I could have been enjoying songs like this from Lacuna Coil for all these years. And God dang it. I am absolutely kicking myself right now. But at the same time, there is that double-edged sword here. There is that double-edged sword. If I had listened to this before, I wouldn't be able to do a reaction to it here and share with you my first time experiencing this. So there is that. I am kind of taking comfort in that, but at the same time, I'm still going to give myself some bruises on the behind because this, oh God, this is so good. I am digging this. It's heavy, it's thick, it's crunchy. And we got the dual vocals going on with a really nice blend. Nobody doing more than the other. And both vocalists doing a great job of their respective roles. Guitars, thick, crunchy sound. I can actually hear the bass and it's low and rumbling. I love it. You can hear the drums clear as day. I mean, everything sounds great across the board. I have no issues with anything I'm hearing. I love the chorus. The chorus is the hook without question. I got no complaints. I can listen to that chorus on repeat all day long. It is so heavy, so crunchy, so thick. And with her vocals coming over the top of it to sweeten it out, man. And it's in that halftime feel to boot. You got the straight time, and then when you get to that chorus, man, it goes into that halftime feel. Yeah. Not halftime, just a halftime feel. Going for the snare on 2 and 4, having the snare being only on 3. But the actual tempo does not change. It's so good, man. It's so good. And yeah, I am absolutely kicking myself right now. That low, rattly bass. Love it. What's going on with the fire? Okay.
Take my blood!
Lord.
Thank you very much!
Wow. Ooh.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
Wasn't expecting this to happen. Never thought I'd have this happen in a million years with a song like this, man. But God, her voice. Ooh.
There's no crying.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not a blubbering mess, but yeah, as Ric Flair so eloquently put it once, with a tear in my eye. Ooh, boy.
No crying.
Okay. That was very unexpected. All right, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Lacuna Coil with Blood, Tears, Dust. This was a request from Animal Soul, and this was actually Animal Soul's prioritized request for the month of November for being a Silver Tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Animal Soul. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Yeah, this has happened a few times. Not many. It hasn't happened many times, but there have been a few times on the channel where I react to a band for the very first time. And it's a band that I've heard of. It's a band that I've heard of for years. And I just, for some reason, never gave them a chance. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it's just laziness. Maybe it's fear. Maybe I'm scared of stepping out of my own comfort zone. I've heard a lot of good things about this band, but I have these other bands that I'm really into, and I don't want to take away from them. And maybe it's that. Stupidity. Yeah, I could absolutely get down with that. Stupidity, sure, no problem there. I'm human. Unfortunately, I'm human. Yeah, I'm prone to make mistakes just like anybody else is. And yeah, I've been sleeping on these guys. I've known about them for years. I've known about these guys for about 10 years. And I've had opportunities to hear them. Actually, I had an opportunity to go and see them perform live about, it was before the pandemic. It was right before COVID hit. I think it was like, I think it was late 2019 or mid 2019, I think. A friend of mine had an extra ticket, asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, nah. I think I'll stay home and play PlayStation. I could have gone and seen these guys live. And I am absolutely furious with myself right now because I could have been enjoying this band this whole freaking time.
That's the truth.
And God!
You imbecile! You bloated idiot!
I'm so mad at myself right now. Because I really enjoyed this. I really did. Anyway, enough of my wallowing in self-pity. Let's move on to the score, shall we? Because I know that's what everybody really wants to hear. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I'm going to start in a really weird place. I usually save this for the end. I'm going to talk about that stage production. I'm going to talk about that stage show. Now, it was well done. It was well executed. The makeup looked good. Costumes looked good. Actors looked good. The dancing and the choreography looked good. I like the pyro usage. Everything looked good, and everything added to the overall effect of the show. But folks, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get it. Like, is this like, okay, is this a recurring theme? I mean, every time these guys go out and play, are they there? Like the clown girls and the dancing, are they always there? Or maybe this is just a representation for this particular album that they are on tour for supporting. Maybe there's characters involved. Maybe there's like a concept album and they're bringing these actors along for the sake of just this one tour to support this one album. Or maybe this was just like a one-off thing. Some random one-off thing because they knew they were going to be filming live. You know, maybe that's it. I don't know. I have no context here when it comes to the live show. So I'm really kind of confused on that. Like I said, though, it was well done. It was very well done. And it definitely added to the live show. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm sure there's a story there somewhere. And I'm sure Lacuna Coil fans that are watching right now are probably going to fill me in on that, and believe me, folks, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't get it, but it was well done, and from a visual aspect, it really added a lot to the show. Because I'm going to be honest with you, folks, the musicians themselves, they weren't really moving around a whole lot. There was no stage energy, there was no stage interaction, there was no crowd interaction. There was really no showmanship from the musicians. They had stage presence, they had that. And then production, because of all the things that were happening on stage, they had that in spades. But without those dancers, without the clown girls, without the makeup, without the pyro, I probably, honestly, would not be looking at an 8.7. That it definitely helped. So yeah, I think they did a great job with the stage production. I just don't understand the context of why clown girls, you know, why clown girls with slit throats. I just, and the dude dancers, I don't understand it. So if you guys could fill me in on what I'm missing here, I would appreciate it. As far as the song itself goes, man alive. Oh, man alive, what a great tune. Woo! Loved it. Loved everything about it. There was not a single thing about the song I did not enjoy. It was heavy. It was thick. It was rib crushing, not rib cracking, not rib, not breaking. No. They crushed the rib cage with the heaviness of this song. Felt really good, especially in the chorus, in that halftime feel. When they would go into the halftime feel, the guitar and the bass and the drums would all go into that syncopated 6th note. Just chugging away. Oh, yes. Yes. 1,000 times. Yes. It felt really good, man. I could hear the bass clear as day, low, rumbling, with a little bit of that treble rattle in the strings. Loved it. Loved everything about it. As a bass player, I always appreciate when I'm able to hear the bass in the mix in a live setting to boot, and they really mixed him well. So FOH, top marks, whoever was running FOH at this show. Guitar, I already talked about, thick, crunchy tone without being muddy, without the muddiness, which I appreciated. Drumming was clean, really well done, and did a very nice job of setting up the transitions from going from straight time to that halftime feel. Now, I want to be very clear. They did not actually go into halftime. They went into a halftime feel. It's a pretty easy thing to do. You just switch up the snare hits from being on 2 and 4 to being on 3. So here's the tempo. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have your snare hits on 2 and 4 for the straight time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All you have to do now is switch it to halftime of turning the snare hits from 2 and 4 to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to straight time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to halftime. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how easy it is? But your tempo never changes. You never left that tempo and cut the speed in half to actually go into halftime. It's just straight time with a halftime feel. Very well done, well executed. And I love how the drummer set it up each time with a little 2-beat fill. Never overfilling with like a whole measure. You know, just a quick, you know, just a quick little 3-4 bam into the transition. Really well done. Vocally, I've been saving the vocals for the end. I love the vocal blend. They had the grit and growl vocals. I have no problem with grit and growl. I like grit and growl as long as it is tempered with clean vocals. And we got that in spades. We had grit and growl vocals from the gentleman, and we had the lady with the clean vocals, and a really nice ratio. Not quite even. I'm leaning more toward about 60-40 on the vocals. 60% clean and 40% grit and growl. Personally, that's exactly how I like it. I like it like that. If it was the other way around, I would have been okay with it. I would have been fine with it, but I prefer more clean than dirty. That's just me. And boy, what a voice she has. That last chorus got me. And it was her vocals that got me. Listening to what was happening with the guitar and the bass and the chordal progression that they were doing, blending with her, I don't know if I would call that an operatic style. I don't think I would go that far, but it was close to that. It's a very similar way of singing, just a very nice, clean, sweet way of singing. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous over the top of what was happening with the thunderous, guitar, bass, and drums. Boy, ma'am, I tried to hold it back. I tried. I really did. I could feel it coming. I closed my eyes. I'm like, no, not gonna do it. And my eyes just leaked a little bit, just a little. I didn't go full blown blubbering mess, thank God. But yeah, some tears were shed. Absolutely, I'm not gonna deny it. It absolutely happened, and it touched me, man. It really did. So yeah, great tune, great song, great feel, great live show. Thanks completely to those actors on stage, but overall, just a great video all the way across the board, and that's why I'm giving it the great score of 8.7. Now, we may have some new people here on the channel today because they're big fans of Lacuna Coil, and they've never been here before. So, first of all, welcome to the channel. Nice to see you all. And you're wondering about that 8.7. Believe it or not, an 8.7 really is a great score. Now, if you don't believe me, that's okay. I have a solution for you. Scroll down a little bit in the video description. Just scroll down a little bit, and you're going to find my scoring system chart there. I put that in every single video I do. And you're looking for the grading scale for 8.0 to 8.9, because that's where that 8.7 is. Now, what does it say there? It doesn't say bad. It doesn't say okay. It doesn't say pretty good. It doesn't even say really good. It says great. Just remember, 8 is great. If you get an 8 point anything, it can be an 8.0 to all the way up to 8.9. There's varying degrees of greatness, but it's getting a great score nonetheless. And 8.7 is actually up there in the great scale. So yeah, 8.7, I feel good with that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So, 8.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.